I was going to say in the kitchen, but we're outside. It's a beautiful day.
It's a nice outside kitchen.
You know, it really is, yeah. Auntie Horkin is here from the Wisconsin Beef Council, and my motto this summer is, if I can grill it or do it outside, I'm doing it. You know,
exactly.
Especially now, this is the time of year there's no bugs out there,
No,
which is really,
nice.
really nice. And we have a table outside, so, and I think the kids like eating outside, too.
My kids do.
Yeah.
They beg to eat outside.
Yeah, so why not let them keep all the mess outside, too? So, you've got a couple of kids that are getting out of school soon?
Yes, 9 and 6.
How old are they? You just told me that.
Yeah.
And, cutest names too. Delaney
and Ethan, little Irish kids, just like yours.
Are they getting excited to get out of school?
They are.
Yeah.
Very excited. We're counting the days. 3 days left.
Oh, I know. Ireland gets out Wednesday too. So, this is a kid-friendly recipe that I think they're really going to love. And well, tell us what we're making, Ange.
Well, it's got a sweet marinade in it, and we're going to use top sirloin. And top sirloin is a great cut of beef because it's so versatile. It's tender. So even though we're going to marinate it, we're only going to marinate it 20 minutes to 2 hours, just for a little flavor. Give it that sweet flavor for the kids. It's lean.
You can
one
see
of the
that.
skinny 29.
I mean, barely any fat.
Less
on that.
total fat than a skinless chicken thigh.
Wow. Okay.
So
Great
this summer, we've got to fit in our bikinis. You know?
Yeah.
No, really, I don't.
Me either.
But if you're trying to, you know, sirloin's a great cut.
And affordable too.
And affordable.
You know, that's the thing. I mean,
it won't break the bank.
And I was talking about this on the show the other day, that when I grew up, never did I get my own steak. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, and you know, if you want your steak, really, it's portion control. You know, so this is going to serve. This could serve 4 easily, right?
Easily.
You know, which is really nice.
Yeah, and today we're making kebabs, so we're going to add a lot of vegetables. We're going to cut it into 1-inch squares, and it's going to go a long way.
And I love that because kids love anything on a stick, so it just makes it more fun and colorful. So, all right, put me to work here.
I will cut the steak while you make the marinade / sauce. And what that is soy sauce as the base. That's about 1/4 cup, and then minced garlic.
So this is a quick, easy one. You come home from work, and you know you can still do this, and it doesn't have to sit in that marinade real long. Nope. This is fun. Sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds
in here
right
with the soy sauce and the garlic, and then just for the sweet, some honey.
Honey, about 2 tablespoons.
I'm just going to eyeball it. So you got the sweet and the salty and the garlic. Yum. These are all flavors my kids love.
And then about 2 tablespoons of lime juice.
Okay.
So you could use that half I've already got sliced.
You bet.
Or slice a new one.
That's the acid for this, I guess.
That's the acid.
To kind of make it more tender.
Just tenderize it a little bit. And mainly we're tenderizing the sirloin for flavor. Now if we had a flank, and of course kebabs, you could use different cuts of steak.
Sure.
You know, if you had tenderloin, if you had strip, if you had ribeye, you could use any of that. Those are a little bit pricier. But of course then you don't need to marinate them at all. But even if you have a round steak or a chuck steak, make one of these marinades, cut it up in cubes, and let it marinate overnight. And then the next day, chunk it up, skewer it up, and it's ready to go.
Absolutely. And you know, I think people are so, there's this whole aisle of marinades and sauces at the grocery store, but you don't have to buy those. I mean, we had, you know, you probably have the makings for most of this stuff right in your pantry right now. Soy sauce, I mean, a little garlic, sesame seeds, so you don't be afraid to just whip up your own marinade, and you don't have to run out to the store and get one.
I always marinate in a plastic bag.
Less mess.
Less mess, and then I can throw it away. Save 1/4 cup of the marinade that we're going to baste our kebabs with. Okay. And then the rest
goes right in there. And that's a great tip too.
The rest goes in
because once it gets with the meat or the chicken or whatever you're marinated, then you need to discard it, you know.
Right, discard it. But we're going to save that ahead of time. I've got a little bowl there you can put it in.
Okay.
And then we'll brush that on once we get our kebabs on the grill.
Okay.
So our steak is done. This will go in the refrigerator to marinate for 20 minutes up to 2 hours.
And here it is, all marinated.
Got some marinated.
Okay. And we've got some fun different vegetables here. We've got, first of all, pineapple.
Pineapple. I used canned pineapple this morning. It was easier just to crack open the can.
Sure.
But of course, my kids love fresh pineapple. When they see it in the grocery store, they want it.
That's
so
great.
we chunk it up and snack on it.
That's
or
great.
use it in this recipe. And grilled pineapple, which we're going to have in the second recipe also.
So good.
It's like candy.
It is.
It
really
tastes
is.
like candy.
It really is. Red pepper, which is so good for you, and they like the color. I put red pepper. One of my tips and tricks to get kids to eat more veggies is put out a veggie and dip tray before dinner while they're hungry, while they're kind of begging when's dinner. and put some unique vegetables on it that they might not have eaten before. I always do like cucumbers and red pepper. Red pepper is just so good for you, and they go to the color right away. And then put a little dip on it, and then all of a sudden the whole veggie and dip tray is gone, and you're like, yes, they fell for it. And zucchini, this is a fun one. And we want this just kind of sliced
just
up?
Circled.
Okay.
Coins.
Yellow summer squash is great too, but again, get them to try some vegetables that they might normally not try. Or
mushrooms would be good on these
too.
My daughter loves them, my son does not, so I got one of each.
I get you. And you know,
half.
Zucchini, when it's grilled, is so yummy. I mean, I think my husband never said, I'm never going to like zucchini. My mom made it, never liked it, because she'd boil it. And
it get kind of
mushy. Yeah, when you grill it, now it's one of his favorites. Okay,
here's for you. I'll make one too.
So we're using the metal skewers. If you use the wooden skewers, soak them several hours. Otherwise, they're going to catch on fire, and we don't want that. So just start threading these.
Leave a little bit of space in between, then they'll cook a little faster.
Oh, good one. The other thing is we've chunked up that meat into smaller pieces, so it'll cook along with the vegetables. Otherwise, the meat can take longer sometimes. And
you always want to try and keep them as uniform as possible.
Sure.
That way, you don't have real small ones, real big ones. They won't cook the same. So just little simple tips to think about when you're making it. Okay, I got the grill on the middle.
We'll do
on
one
a
more.
Nice medium low.
Then we're going to baste, right?
Yes.
So I'll
baste.
Let you baste, and I'll make one more skewer.
So we got a little bit of extra of that marinade that we're going to use as a sauce.
And this is the reserve stuff, not the stuff in the bottom of the bag here.
With the honey and nice sweet sesame.
Yum. These grill up. I mean, this is one of those things I like to do for a dinner party because they look so pretty. But like do them during the week for a jazzed up dinner. But they cook pretty quickly.
They do. 10 minutes. If you like your steak a little medium rare, 10 minutes is all you need. And I cut that steak up into fairly small chunks, so it will grill fast.
And how do you like to serve this?
On a bed of brown rice is what I have. So a little extra, some whole grain on there, a little extra nutrition.
And I like
sneak in the brown rice, the whole
and I like to serve kebabs with rice because the juices from the vegetables, it really pairs well, and it keeps it nice and light. And this is healthy too, which is great too. So those look fantastic. And all right, for the recipe, you can get it on our website, fox11online.com. Click on the living tab and recipes, and it'll be right there. For people who don't do computers, you guys are great. You actually send people out the recipe.
Yes, we will mail it free. 1-800-728-BEEF 2333. Just give us a call, leave your name and mailing address, and we will mail it to you free this week.
Wonderful. What are we making next time?
We're going to make some little mini sliders with a little Hawaiian flair.
Oh, how cute. Can't wait. Kids will love these.